kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Breaks into the clear. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. He fires downfield. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about
the pass rush gets home.
And they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to make a play deep downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Third down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. And the Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the quarterback keeps it here. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The Falcons lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. No way to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Breaks in open space. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. And he's able to do that right here.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Falcons will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And this time it's complete. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
Keeping it on the ground here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Here's the handoff. Powerful running here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
4th down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Dumps it down to the back. Hawk. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Cavazos. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Breaks into open space. As the first down is still going. You gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football a pretty good field position.
Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. And they come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He moved the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Falcons are going to keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, it's play action. And he finds his tight end for the catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Falcons move into the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. We're able to convert. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant the seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't...
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Falcons. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The shotgun handoff here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. And that pass ball is incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
He's wide open. Look out. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And the ball is hauled in. Tackled there by the defense.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Looking to scramble to his left. Going to try to use his legs here. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a 1st down gain.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal to 7. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Get this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up at the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
But that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Booker, Air Force has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
It's a one-possession game they'll elect to go for here on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. Offense makes the recovery, but turnover on downs. He didn't get to the sticks.
The ball is on the ground, but this running back has got to be elated that somehow he's able to get it back. I'll tell you who else is elated. Play caller and his head coach on the sideline.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Oregon. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down in the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the left side. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He dumps it off to the tight end. And the Falcons are going to keep this drive moving. 1st down here for this offense. On the toss play, runner moving left. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Falcons have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a 1st down. 1st down, looking to throw the football. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Powerful offense is back on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
On third down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Leading here in the fourth quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you continue to work that clock.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Dropped for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. The Falcons will have to punt this one away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Comes back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a hit in the very first play. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Cavazos. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, and the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Grab down the middle. It's Cavazos. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Wants to throw it. Quick throw to his receiver. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. This could be the game here. The pocket breaking down. And he throws his third interception of the day. Breaks into the open. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Short throw complete to the tight end. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The first play of the drive now for the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a job by this defense coming up with that big sack on first down. Now the incompletion. Good job of putting this offense in a real bind now with third down and long on their side of the 50. Defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. What a job by this defense applying the pressure. They knew that they had these guys pinned up close to their own goal line. They got pressure. This quarterback, I think he panicked. He gets rid of the ball. What an easy touchdown for the defense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's